Strangest things captured on Google Maps. In the before times, we used to rely on a rather archaic and in some cases ineffective means of direction and location like paper maps, trees, and compasses. But now with the evolution of modern-day technology, Google Maps has swept the entire system, providing us with GPS location and aerial pictures of monuments and other information we might need. Unfortunately, monuments and statues and the like are not the only thing Google Maps have taken. It's also taken some pretty bizarre and shocking pictures, which we'll share with you now. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification icon to get fresh content delivered to you. Number 1. Island in a lake on an island in a lake on an island. This Google image is both a captivating eyeful and a mouthful as well. Google actually did capture a tiny island in Crater Lake on an island known as Volcano Island and a lake called Lake Taal on an island of Luzon in the Philippines. For a number of years, people thought that this phenomenon was the largest and most bizarre spotted by Google Maps, but the title actually is to a 4-acre spot of land in Canada where nobody may have ever stepped foot on. Number 2. Bullseye. No, this isn't a bullseye in darts. It's actually a structure in the Middle East that looks like a bullseye, with 3 triangles pointing towards its eye, and some small stones that are leading from the triangles towards the eye of the bull. David Kennedy from the University of Australia calls this project a bullseye tomb. Number 3. Bizarre-looking pentagram. Lying on the wind-blown steeps of Central Asia in a secret area of Kazakhstan, there seems to be a pentagram etched into the earth measuring 1,200 feet in diameter. In case you're confused, a pentagram is a 5-pointed star inside a circle. Many comments on online forums have associated this phenomenon with devil worship, secret religious acts, and a tradition practiced by folks of the underworld. Fortunately, the outline of the pentagram is just the outline of a park that was designed in the form of a star. The stars seem to be marked by roadways lined with trees, which makes the structure look more bold. Number 4. Portal in the desert? Could it be a portal to another dimension, an alien message, or an altar to a supernatural being? This gigantic spiral-like design in the Egyptian desert not too far from the shores of the Red Sea is actually a work of art known as Desert Breath, which was created in the year 2007 by Danae Strateau, Alexandra Strateau, and Stella Constanides, which measured 2 million square feet. Number 5. Elephants. Okay, there might not be anything supernatural about this one, but it's still quite amazing, because it's not every day you get to see a herd of elephants. At least not in HD, but Google Maps did, and they did it in high resolution in Chad. Number 6. KFC. A lot of advertising strategy has been in vogue for quite some time. From newspapers, magazines, TV commercials, radio commercials, and billboards. But have you heard of advertising with the help of maps? Mapvertising, to be precise. Many establishments have noticed how many people occasionally use maps in their free time for viewing pleasure and research. So they decided to mount advertising structures in a very large size so map viewers can easily see them and get the message they're trying to pass across. Examples are Coca-Cola and in this case Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. Number 7. Japanese Pigeon People. People are weird. Very weird. And this finding really backs it up. Japan is home to many strange things, from strange-themed restaurants to out-of-the-ordinary vending machines and snacks. It's safe to say it's quite a unique country. When Google's apparatus was moving through the streets of Japan, it caught something freakishly weird, even for Japanese standards. The camera saw a group of people in the streets wearing pigeon masks and going on with their day as if nothing happened. They even turned to look into the camera as it flew by. Number 8. Japanese Doll Village. Surely, Japan refuses to not be on this list, as it's home to a lot of abnormalities. If you don't really like dolls, don't consider visiting this village as it'll creep you out. The village is called Nagoro, and it's home to a few residents, but what makes it special is its load of non-human or inanimate residents. Tsukimi Ayano resided in Nagoro as a child, but she was left alone from her family when she was very little. When she came back in the early 2000s, she made a doll in the likeness of her father, and then proceeded to make dolls that look like former residents too. It may look creepy and weird, but it's a tourist attraction. Number 9. Dumped mannequins. This is not just strange, but awfully eerie as well. From a distance, it looks like a bunch of dead bodies dumped into a dumpster as an attempt to conceal evidence. But a closer look revealed it was just a bunch of mannequins tossed in the trash. Why the owner had that many mannequins, or why he threw them away, begs the question. Number 10. Friendly gathering. Just a couple of friends standing in the desert wearing creepy masks. Nothing weird about that, right? There's not much knowledge as to why, but it's definitely something to be creeped out by, and they were staring in the camera too. It may have just been that they saw the camera behind them and decided to mess with whoever's viewing them, but it's still puzzling how they'd happen to have those masks in the car. Number 11. The giant chicken. It really looks like somebody is thawing out dinner for the whole neighborhood. This huge chicken was found on the lawn by Google Maps car on the corner of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania's Sampsonia Street. Unfortunately, if you haven't seen it, the chicken has since been removed and out of the lawn and can no longer be found on Google Maps. But it obviously had some people wondering, what on earth was it doing over there? And what was it made out of when it still was on the lawn? Number 12. Iraq's Red Lake. Traveling on vacation to an exotic, beautiful, crystal clear lake is absolutely a dream vacation for a lot of people. But going for a swim in a lake with blood red water like this one in Iraq is not really the lakeside vacation that most people dream of. This blood red lake was found on Google Earth in Sadr City just outside of Baghdad several years ago. Viewing Lago Vermelho Lake now will show the lake in its original color instead of the creepy-looking red one that it was about a decade ago. According to research and discoveries from local sources, the lake was turned red as a result of a local slaughterhouse. Even at that, this is still pretty scary to me. Number 13. Trementina Base. Scientology is a pretty secretive group. For those of you that are not members, it's pretty hard to know exactly what's going on inside their various properties. Trementina is one of those properties owned by Scientology and can be seen on Google Maps in New Mexico. While Scientology may seem pretty secretive about the things they do, the real purpose of Trementina Base is something that they've actually told the public about. According to Scientology officials, Trementina Base was built to preserve the works of L. Ron Hubbard, including books and movies. All of his writings were even carved into stainless steel tablets and buried there to keep it safe. Number 14. Pattern in the desert. Did aliens or an extraterrestrial life form do this? Or is it something that science can easily explain? Unfortunately, this question has been confusing internet users for some years. This strange and unusual pattern was found in the Gobi Desert near the headquarters of China's space program. While many persons still believe that these are just simple roads that were built for the sole purpose of aiding in the testing of equipment, there are also some that believe it's something extraordinary and more out of this world. Could this be China's Area 51? Unfortunately, the world will likely never know. So while you're using Google Maps for direction, sightseeing, and research purposes, bear in mind that the world is freaky and filled with weird stuff that could just pop into your point of view at any time. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification icon to get our fresh content delivered to you. We hope to see you in our next video. Till then, be safe, keep exploring, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye.